also. So,
requested. Anyways, sa mga nauna po sa atin, if you wanted to repeat,
sorry, may feedback lang.
Sir Rocky, we have question. Sorry. Okay. So, ma'am, let's continue. We have from Third World Cinema. Ay, okay. We have from Third World Cinema, Princess Kinok and Sir John Tawasil.
Hi.
Third World? Hello? Yes. Okay. So, skip na lang po muna tayo. Let's have Sine Panghalina, Miss Isabella Magistrado. So, we have two from Sine Panghalina po.
Yeah, okay.
Good morning po. Hello.
Good morning. Okay.
Good day po, Miss Lucy.
Hello.
So again, we thank you po for giving us the opportunity to attend the premiere night on behalf of Sine Panghalina. And Matt and I only have two questions.
Sorry. Yes. Thank you for
So
coming.
for our first, yes, thank you as well po. And congratulations po.
Thank you.
So for our first question po, as we know, a lot of Filipinos are really in love with the Korean culture, and majority of that is us as the youth. We can see that po in our support regarding the Korean dramas and the K-pop industry. So for our question, what is your message po, or how are you going to inspire us to explore this kind of genre regarding the Korean film? Because mostly we are supporting the rom-coms or horror films. So how are you trying to inspire us to just try this kind of genre?
Okay. Okay, so sa mga Korean actors, no, all Korean drama actors, pangarap nila maging movie actors. Iba ang respect at iba ang I guess the confidence of a hit maker in a movie. Okay? You supporting your Korean actor's dream of becoming a movie actor. No, not all Korean drama actors make it as movie actors. Okay, they all try. So kung napansin nyo, mga Korean actors, pag sumikat sila sa drama, they always go for a movie after. Case in point is Gong Yoo. Gong Yoo, after he made it very big in Goblin, his next projects were movies. Song Joong-gi, when he made it very big, his first project after that hit was a movie, because all Korean actors dream of becoming a movie hit actor. Okay, there's a whole different level of respect when it comes to that. So, if you want to see the versatility of the actors na gusto nyo, you have to watch a Korean movie that they star in. You also need to support Korean movies because you're also supporting the dream of your Korean actors who you love in the small screen. Dahil pangarap nila to be in the big screen. So I always tell people, if you see Gong Yoo this way in a series and you watch a movie, it's a totally different genre. In a totally different setting, you see also the versatility kasi of the actor. So I encourage you to watch Korean movies in cinemas, to support, and also to see the versatility of your actor, na hindi lang siya pampakilig, hindi lang siya just a handsome man trying to steal your heart, but also that he has big dreams of becoming becoming a actor with several layers of depth when it comes to his acting skills.
So thank you for that message, ma'am. And for our second question, I'm going to call my colleague, Miles.
Good morning po, Miss Grace. So, Sine Panghalina or organization po is a collective of young, passionate creatives and aspiring filmmakers. So, as the founder po of a content production and film distribution company, do you have any advice or words of encouragement po to young adults who are aspiring to work in the entertainment industry?
I believe in the Filipino talent, both on cam and off cam. I think Korean production companies can help elevate our skills. We have to accept the fact that Korean production value is a lot higher than the Philippines. But this is not because we're any less talented. It is because of budget. It's budget issue. I'm sure if a Filipino production company gave a Filipino production team $10 million to make a movie, I'm sure we will also make a great movie. The issue is we don't have that kind of budget yet. And so I want to promote Filipino talent. That's why I talk about piggybacking on Korean content to showcase Filipino talent both on cam and off cam, because the world is on top of the game. I'm sure there will come a time that Filipino content will be on top of the game. And so I believe that we have to help each other, okay, in that process. Okay. There was a time when Korean content was talo-talo sa Japanese content, sa Hollywood content. Right? But now, we're going head-to-head with Hollywood content when it comes to production value. At hindi rin malayo na tayo din ay makakarating sa punto na masasabi ng international viewers na ang Filipino content ay going head-to-head na sa Korean content. That is my dream and my vision for the Philippines through Glimmer. Through constant cultural, technical, cinematic exchange production. On our way to going head-to-head in the future with Korean productions.
So, follow up po, what were the struggles you faced po when you started building Glimmer, and how did these challenges help you establish Glimmer to what it is today po?
Unfortunately, one of the biggest challenge was encouraging Korean filmmakers, drama series directors, distributors to come into the Philippines. Nakakahinayang din talaga na ang problema kasi pag may balita tungkol sa Pilipinas sa abroad, usually masama. May nakidnap or may namatay na foreigner. Those are, but it's sensationalized news. Of course, hindi nababalita sa ibang bansa ang magandang balita tungkol sa atin, right? It's usually always a bad news. And those bad news creates a bad image for the Philippines as a whole. Hindi ko naman ma-blame din ang mga Korean who's living in Korea, who's never been to the Philippines, to be a little bit worried about coming to the Philippines. And I think that's something that we as a nation also have to address as a whole. Actually, sabi ko nga or sabi nga ng mga kaibigan ko at mga partners ko sa Korea na, you know what, Grace, you're parang the ambassador of the Philippines to Korea. Kasi wala akong ginawa kung hindi benta ang Philippines sa Korea. So, whoever I meet, pag may nagsabi na, uy, hindi po medyo delikado sa Pilipinas, and parang makikita mo talagang I get really riled up about it. Na, of course na, when you come to Manila, pag pumunta kayo sa city katulad ng Makati at BGC, akalain nyo nasa Singapore kayo. Hindi nyo lang kasi alam. Ang nakikita nyo, puro ganitong area sa news. And so, I wish for a day where I have to stop doing this. Where everybody would know how beautiful and how safe also our country is and how developed we are. Dahil lahat ng mga naging collaborations namin, so far, napakaiba ang pananaw nila sa Pilipinas on their first day and the last day.
So thank you so much on behalf of Cine Panghalina po, and congratulations to Glimmer. I personally enjoyed attending the premiere po of the Roundup last week. So good luck po to your future projects and have a great day po.
Thank you so much also. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Sine Panghalina. Miss Grace, what we have now is last but not the least, from Anyong Opa, Miss Sarah Jessica.
안녕하세요. Yes, hi, Mix Grace.
Hi, 안녕하세요. So you're the famous Anyong Opa. We do collaborations with Coco as well, right?
Yes po, but we're in a team po, so different assignments. So thank you din po for inviting us last week sa premiere, and our team personally enjoyed the movie din po and to see Mr. Gu on screen.
Yes.
Actually, isa din po kami sa mga tumili. So, ayun po, since napag-usapan na po natin how's, the first week of the roundup sa Philippine cinema, I know this is too early to ask since almost a week pa lang po. Are you now seeing the success of Glimmer bringing the first movie here in the Philippines, or are you now confident to say na yes, it's a successful venture po sa Philippine cinema?
Hindi ako masyadong obsessed sa numbers, no? Sa perang kikitain namin sa proyektong to. Para sa akin, success na ito para sa Glimmer dahil napatunayan namin sa Korea na kaya namin mag-release ng Korean movie simultaneously here in the Philippines. In Korea, there were a lot of doubts, no? Na kaya niyo bang gawin yan? At may market ba para sa simultaneous screening ng Korean movie? Do you think Filipino people will watch Korean movie, pay to watch a Korean movie? The fact that we've already done the first step, we're already successful. I already consider the roundup a success. So thank you for being a part of that.
Thank you din po, and thank you for your humble answer din po, and for inspiring us, and thank you for promoting Philippine in general po sa Korea, and
Of course.
and we appreciate.
Korean already.
Thank you so much po, and I am a personally fan of yours po ever since, so it's always a pleasure po to to have a collaboration po with you. So ayun po, thank you po. Thank you po on behalf of Opa.
Thank you also.
Thank you.
Salamat. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, everyone. We have other follow-up question before we end this conversation, guys. Okay, kung wala na po, you may find details po with our social media, Glimmer Inc. Glimmer-Inc. sa Instagram, Glimmer Inc. sa Facebook. We have TikTok and YouTube then. And
I think it's Glimmer_Inc., no? Is it underscore? Yeah.
Inc.
Yeah.
And then if you want to have press kits, just tell us so that we may email you the press kits. And what else? I have one question, Miss Grace, na hindi nila natanong. Ano ang meaning ng Glimmer?
Glimmer actually stands for, so nung mag-register na kami sa SEC, no? I was really thinking about a good name, and then I gave an assignment to my staff. Sabi ko, mag-isip kayo ng tigta-tatlong pangalan for our new company, no? So there were so many names, no? And then this girl came up with an idea, Glimmer, because it actually stands for Grace Lee Initiative Media Merger. That's why it's Glimmer. So when I heard that, sabi ko, it is my name. I think it's perfect. And so that's what we went with.
Yun na po. Anyways, anyone? Wala ng question? If not, we will end this conversation na po.
Thank you everybody personally for giving us the time, and I hope through you guys, a lot more people will be encouraged to watch our first project in the Philippines, and we'll make sure that for the next movie where the Korean actors are going to be here, I will personally have our team invite all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Po.
Please check that out.
Thank you po.